Okay, so now I've got the yellow shirt on. It's all about branding. It's all about the branding, okay? Anyway, hey, thanks for the encouragement. Somebody said, hey, you're back. You got another video out. Woohoo, it's cool. Let's get more going. And we got some good ideas, actually, in the pike. So we're going to be back videotaping a lot of things about beekeeping. But I want to show you some cool things today in the bee yard that's kind of unusual. That you don't see unless it's really hot outside. And I just want to talk to you for a few minutes about what's going on in my beehive. So let's journey back there, okay? Let's do it. That's what I wanted to show you. That's some pretty awesome stuff going on right there on the front of that hive. Hive number 78. Let's talk about hive number 78. You know, I'm always kind of fooling around with hives and testing different things. And what I'm doing with hive number 78, just for an experiment, is I'm not going to give them a super this year. They are going to put their entire colony actually in 2 deeps. That's all the room I'm giving them. Let's face it, don't we just put a super on for ourselves and we take that super off of the 2 deeps? So I thought, what if I leave the 2 deeps on just for testing? Now, I haven't done it on the other hives, as you can see. I've got the got supers on the other ones, but as a result on this one, oh my gosh, a little crowded in the hive, isn't it? Let me take you up close. Yeah, so as you can see up close, they're doing a lot of washboarding. Washboarding is a mystery to most of us, although I am continuing to gather data on washboarding. The bees are vibrating, scrubbing the deck, it's called washboarding, going back and forth, back and forth. There's been a lot of speculation about what this means, why they're doing it, and the most we can come up with is that one of the studies I read, it said bees do this between the ages of, I think it was 19 to 23, I can't remember the exact date, but young bees, actually quite young bees, bees that are not flying yet or have just started to fly. So they're young bees that do this washboarding. What I've noticed is they use their front legs, a sweeping motion, really fast. And I've tested to see what they're sweeping up. I really can't see anything. We suspect that these young bees they're maybe overcrowded, or it's really hot outside and they're just trying to get some of them out of the hive so it will be cooler in the hive. Wouldn't be as hard to cool the hive with more bees, you know, taken outside. But that's pretty cool, washboarding. So one thing we can conclude about washboarding is hive number 78 without a super means that they're much more, I don't want to say crowded, I don't want to say congested, but let's just say they're much more packed in there than another hive with a super. See how we don't have as much washboarding there. I know, I need to trim my grass. Here's a hive with a super and not as much washboarding. Oh, we got one dead bee on the front. One dead bee. Maybe a robber, who knows. And then over here, this hive, one super, and a little bit of washboarding, but certainly not as much as this one. This is like, wow, isn't it? That's a lot of washboarding. I just wanted to make this video to say hi, and that we're going to be making more videos. Just so you know that I haven't been making a lot of videos. I actually have been. But I do have a different purpose for making my videos that I'm sending out. But I do want to keep making these public to all of you that enjoy following me. You know, I was at EAS, Eastern Apicultural Society, the other day, last week in fact, and I was really like blown away by the number of people that were coming up to me saying, hey, I love your YouTube videos, stopping me in the hallway, telling me what role I played in helping them become a beekeeper. And it was quite humbling, I gotta say. You know, it made me feel kind of cool because I'm hanging out with some other beekeeper friends, you know, and every time I'm going down the hallway, they're feeling a little jealous because all of you are stopping me saying, David, I know you from the YouTube videos. I was eating at a banquet one night, talking to a gentleman beside me, And I could see another guy beside him that I didn't know, and I started talking to this beekeeper, and he's like, oh yeah, I know you. You know, he started asking me questions. He said, you know, what about Sherry's blog? I haven't seen anything on Sherry's blog for a while. And I said, yeah, you mean my blog? And he was like, no, I mean Sherry's blog. And I was like, well, you know, oh, you mean Sherry's blog? Yeah, the one that Sherry has all these recipes, how to use honey and things. And I was like, yeah, I have to talk to Sherry when I get home. So it was kind of neat. It's humbling, but it's rewarding to know that these videos go out and people watch them, okay? This is my apple tree that my bees pollinated. I got a couple of apple trees that they're doing really good. I see some apples on them. I don't really spray my apple trees. For those of you that are really into doing your apple trees correctly, I'm not the person to model. I just want to, I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my selfie stick here. Hang on. There we go. I just feel like I don't want to worry about having to spray chemicals on my apples. And consequently, I don't get as many good apples as probably you do. I just ran into a spider web. It's all over me. Okay, so recapping today, holy cow, we were talking about washboarding, looking at one of my experimental hive. What happens if you don't put a super on and you just let them overwinter in 2 deeps where they keep all the food they stored for the winter? We'll just see how that goes for them. That is washboarding. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna be making more videos for you. So, I just got hit by a dragonfly. See if we can slow-mo that. We'll be making more videos, and I think you'll enjoy them. We'll probably start making videos. This new idea that I have may start immediately. Right now, I'm announcing what it's going to be. Okay, you ready? It's called the 60-second Beekeeper. And every day, I say every day, which lasts for about a week, but every day I'm going to come out and make a 60-second video on beekeeping. That's cool, isn't it? Nobody has time to invest into beekeeping, you know, large amounts of time, so let's just do it in 60 seconds a day. All right, let's go.